So hello everybody, it's been a couple of days I guess since I've done a live feed, and so I thought I would share some things which have been going on this week and see whether they're of any use to you. So I'm just going to wait and see just a couple of minutes and see who jumps on board. When you get on board, just give us a hi, say hello, where you're from and how your week's been. I mean, we're almost in the middle of it, and I just wanted to find out how everybody's doing. So this week it's been an interesting one. There's been a lot of things coming up for me and my clients, and it's just been an interesting exploration. And what I wanted to share with you were some things which I hope will help you to perhaps move through things which you are holding on to this week. So if you're jumping on board, say hello, let me know where you're from, who you are, etc. So I'm just I've been told to keep going. We're telling your followers that you're joining on the video. But anyway, so I'm just going to get on and start with what I wanted to share with you. So what it is how long are you going to hold on to those things which are no longer serving you? Because everybody has them, whether it's thoughts or whether it's behaviours, whether it's habits. It's just that this whole week has really started to show up that we all have beliefs, we all have things that we do which we know are not supporting us, that we know are not going to help us move forward in our life. And there's just some sort of block to being able to let go of them. And a lot of the work that I've been doing this week with my clients is all around letting go of things which they're holding on to. So the beliefs, images about themselves, etc. And I've been guilty of it this week as well. There were some things which I did some huge clearing on this week. In actual fact, yesterday, I don't know if anybody's really into the numerology. Yesterday was a very strong day in terms of energy. And I did a sort of a meditation, quite an intense meditation last night, and was really aware of some of the beliefs that I'm still holding on to and how they've actually impacted on my life. And it was only when I actually really went deep inside yesterday, and I must admit I did a lot of colour work, that I was actually able to see one thing which I'd been holding on to for so long, and it was no longer serving me. So I did a lot of the clearing, the energy work last night to release that. And I have to say, I feel like I've lost half a stone. And quite literally, I feel like my shape has changed. And I don't know whether I'm just imagining that or it really has. But one of the things which I'd like to offer to you is it's all very well consciously thinking that you have things which you need to let go of. But as you know, I'm sort of, as a body whisperer, I tend to look more in terms of what the body's holding on to and where those beliefs and thoughts are being held in your body. So this is a little example for you and something to try out for yourself. So if there's something in your body that you're not particularly happy with, maybe it's your arms, maybe it's your legs, maybe it's your stomach, just start having a conversation with them. And I know it sounds weird and wacky, and most people aren't sort of used to talking to parts of their body. But just as an example, I really wanted to go for a run on Monday, but I wasn't able to because my Achilles was hurting quite a lot. And it'd been playing up sort of on and off for the last couple of weeks. And I just thought, right, you know what, it's about time I actually got to the root of this and started having a chat with my Achilles. So you know, I do sort of a little bit of a process. I do go down into quite a meditative state when I do this. And it was really interesting what came out when I was holding on to my Achilles and actually tuning in with the energy and the pain that I had in my Achilles. Hello, Philip. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. So I held on to the Achilles and I was asking it what was the energy and why was it still in my, why was it causing me pain? And what came out was a real surprise to me, and I was thinking, what on earth? So that gave me an opportunity to then do some more work around what came out. So, you know, the body whispering element to the work that I do is no big secret. You can all do it. It's just whether you believe that your body is talking to you or not. So when you have a belief and something that's not supporting you, your body is holding on to that. It's a thought and it will be holding on to it in some part of your body. So your body has the answers. So what I would just encourage you all to do is start exploring, start experimenting, start talking to your body. If there are things that you don't like about it, have a word with that part of the body and start having a chat with it and find out, well, why is it there? You know, I talk to certain parts of my body and ask them why they look the way that they do. It's not because I don't accept my body for what it is. It's just I want to know why, because I know from a biological perspective, they shouldn't be like that. So, you know, and then before anybody starts taking any weird and wonderful things, I've got like a little lump in my heel. So I start talking to the lump in my heel. And as I started talking to the lump in my heel, it started to go down. And now it's hardly there. So I know that this works. So I guess I wanted to offer you something today, and it was very much like, what are you holding on to? What can you let go? And it's not as difficult as everybody thinks it's going to be, so long as you believe that you can let these things go. And I guess you've just got to get to that point where you just know 100% that these things aren't serving you anymore and that you'll be better off without them. So that's it for now. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So Philip, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you another day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.